Hello, welcome to Kênh News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Headline today. Cần Thơ District People's Committee held a ceremony to announce Thạnh Phú commune met the new style rural standards. A conference on education and training development in the Mekong Delta to 2030 with a vision to the year 2045, implementing the Politburo Resolution number 13 on the direction of socio-economic development, ensuring national defense and security in the Mekong Delta to 2030 with a vision to 2045. The Ministry of Education and Training will announce the model test for the National Exit Exam in early March. Top news. To be recognized as an advanced new style rural commune 1 year earlier than planned is a great effort of the party committee, the government and people of Thạnh Phú commune. On the morning of February 28, in the excitement and pride of Cần Thơ District People's Committee held a ceremony to announce that Thạnh Phú commune met the new style rural standards with the participation of leaders of the city, districts, communes, and local people. After nearly 3 years of building an advanced new style rural commune, Thạnh Phú has mobilized the people, granted institutions and donors to contribute nearly 50 billion dong, accounting for almost 30% of the total investment capital, along with the integrated capital support from the superior budget of 117 billion dong, bringing the total investment to more than 166 billion dong. Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Ngọc Kha suggested that the commune continue to promote its achievements, make full use of its potential, strengths and resources to improve the quality of the achieved criteria, because the most accurate measure of the 19 advanced new style rural standards is people's satisfaction and material spiritual life is constantly being improved. The Ministry of Education and Training has just held a conference on education and training development in the Mekong Delta to 2030 with a vision to 2045, implementing the Politburo Resolution number 13 on the direction of socio-economic development, ensuring national defense and security in the Mekong Delta to 2030 with a vision to 2045. Mr. Nguyễn Kim Sơn, a member of the party Central Committee, Minister of Education and Training, representatives of ministries and departments in Cần Thơ location, Mr. Lê Quang Mạnh, a member of the party Central Committee and Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, representatives of provinces, leaders of universities, departments of education and training in the Mekong Delta region attended.
The whole region has more than 176,000 teachers at all levels. The training and cultivating work for the staff is always interested, meeting the requirements of teaching and learning. In the 2019 to 2020 school year, the region's high school graduation rate is 97.64%, ranking second in 6 regions and higher than the national average. However, the Mekong Delta still has many limitations in terms of teaching and learning conditions, such as mobilizing kindergarten and mobilizing students at all levels to go to school at their right age, which is lower than the national rate. The whole region still lacks more than 5,000 classrooms and so on. In terms of university and college education, by 2020, the whole region has 17 universities and 4 branches, an increase of 8 schools compared to 2010. However, the proportion of trained workers and the proportion of the labor force have the lowest rate of university degree nationwide. In order to develop education in the Mekong Delta in the coming time, in addition to mechanisms and policies, each locality shall pay attention to and arrange network planning and school-suitable sites for the topography of the region, and at the same time pay attention to invest in funding how to be concentrated, especially for the education sector in the years 2023 to 2024 to effectively implement the new general education program synchronously.
The Ministry of Education and Training will announce the model test for the national exit exam in early March so that students can rest assured to study and practice. This year's high school graduation exam is held in the same direction as previous years. All content is in the 12th grade curriculum, which mainly focus on 12th grade knowledge. There are no questions outside the program. The exam aims to reduce pressure on candidates and reduce costs for society, ensure reliability as a basis for admission to universities and vocational education. The exam is expected to take place at the end of June, and there will be technical changes and adjustments, such as students are not allowed to bring audio and video recording devices into the exam room, and test takers must stay in the waiting area until exam timeout. Faced with the fact that the number of domestic visitors has increased, but the recovery of international visitors is still lower than expected, many large and domestic tourism businesses expect the government to have a visa policy for international tourists more open, with the current tourist visa extension from 15 to 30 days each proposed.
Despite opening, international tourists to Vietnam are recovering slowly. This year, the tourism industry also aims to attract only 8 million international visitors, while in 2019 it attracted 18 million, showing that it is still very difficult to restore the international tourist market to Vietnam. Expanding the visa-free policy for international tourists to Vietnam is the key bottleneck said today. Some airlines also support the proposal to extend the tourist visa exemption period from 15 to 30 days, as well as expand to more countries to apply this policy.
Developing new tourism products to suit the local potential, focusing on exploiting river tourist attractions, attracting investment and supporting enterprises to restore tourism stimulus activities in a new setting. Those are the directions and tasks of Cần Thơ Tourism Association in 2023. In order to carry out the above orientations and tasks, the Tourism Association of the city proposed some solutions, such as continuing to consolidate and develop members, strengthening cooperation in tourism development in the such provinces and cities, training and fostering human resources in order to standardize human resources in the tourism industry, participate in domestic and foreign tourism promotion. Cần Thơ City Tourism Association currently has 9 specialized organizations with 440 members. At the conference on summarizing activities in 2022 and implementing orientation and tasks in 2023, the unit admitted new members, at the same time awarding the decision to recognition of typical tourist destinations to Hùng King's Temple and Cần Thơ Eco Resort. We turn to other news. Bạc Liêu Provincial People's Committee has just sent an official dispatch to the Ministry of Transport proposing an investment plan for the Hà Tiên Rạch Giá Bạc Liêu Highway project with a cost of over 22,700 billion dong. This is one of the 2 horizontal highways in the Mekong Delta region. More to follow.
The project goes through Hậu Giang, Sóc Trăng and Bạc Liêu provinces with the starting point at its IC7 intersection with Cần Thơ to Cà Mau Highway. The endpoint at Bạc Liêu Sea Dike. The total investment of this project is estimated at about 22,737 billion Vietnamese dong, of which the investment cost of Phase 1 is about 16,307 billion Vietnamese dong. Bạc Liêu Provincial People's Committee proposed the government and the Ministry of Transport allocate capital for investment preparation and assign the Mỹ Thuận Project Management Board to be the focal agency to continue to organize the preparation of the pre-feasibility study report of the investment project in the construction of Hà Tiên to Rạch Giá to Bạc Liêu expressways in Phase 1, in which the section from IC7 intersection Cần Thơ to Cà Mau Expressway to to Bạc-liêu Sea Dike is public investment from the central budget fund and a part of the budgets of localities where the expressway passes through.
In Đông Hiệp Commune, Cờ District, Women's Union and the District Traffic Safety Board have just launched a model of women with traffic safety in 2023.
The model has been established with 30 members. They are responsible for propagandizing and mobilizing families, officials, and members to well-observe traffic safety laws when participating in traffic. 100% of members sign a commitment not to violate traffic safety laws, especially not drinking alcohol when participating in traffic. At the launching ceremony, members were instructed by the representative of Honda Hồng Đức 9 to wear helmets properly and have safe driving skills, and presented 50 standard helmets to poor women of Đông Hiệp Commune with a total budget of 4 million Vietnamese đồng.
And now a quick check on weather condition. Thank you so much for your attention. Please visit us on website kênh TV.vn. Bye for now.